Hey guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel and I'm back with my computer. So today we are going to learn another interesting widget in Tkinter, which is frame. So we will be learning about frame and its uses. So what are the uses of this frame and all of those things? So we will be learning that. So simply open your PyCharm. So here I have this code from my previous video. If you haven't watched it yet, then you can find the link of that specific video in the I button now. And if you haven't accessed my Python programming playlist, then you can find the link of that playlist in the description below. So now let me remove this and let me change the height to be, let's say, 350. Oops, not 3500, 350. And now let us run this code. So as you can see, we have this small window, basic window here. Now what we want to do in this window is interesting. We will create a frame. So I will create frame is equals to frame. We can store it in this frame or we can directly create it, but I will use the name, and it is also recommended to use the name, because if we want to pack some elements inside of this frame, if you want to render elements inside of this frame that then we need to use that variable name, this variable name to be precise. Then here we have this frame, and this frame is packed inside of root because root is our parent window. Now here what I will do is I will use frame dot pack. So this will pack this frame inside of our root window. Now what we can do is we can use button. Let's add a button in here which will have some text like button in frame, and I will pack this button inside of this frame. I will render it inside of this frame actually, and then here what I will do is I will use dot pack, and I will pack it directly inside of this frame. Similarly, I will have, let's say, 3 buttons like that, and I will save it. And I will also add a BG, that means a background color, to be, let's say, gray. Let us save it, and now let us run the code. So here we have these 3 buttons, and we don't see any background color because we don't have any background exposed yet. But now if I will use padding inside of these buttons, if I will use padding in X, let's say 5, and padding in Y, let's say 10, if I will save it, and let us add 15 here, if I will save it and if I will run it, then as you can see we have this padding here which you can see in this specific window. So here we have this frame, so we have created a specific frame inside of this tkinter. And now what we can actually do is, I can simply change this to, let's say, 4, and we can simply copy these values. Or what we can do is we can remove these 2 buttons, and we can simply copy this same button, and instead of button in frame we will name it button 3. Then the the name for this will be button 2, and the name for this will be button 1. So we have these 3 buttons now. Now let me run it. So now as you can see we have 3 buttons vertically, but what if I want them to be horizontally aligned? And for that what I can do basically is, here I can use the side property which we have just learned in my previous video. So for that what we will do is we will simply use the side to be, let's say, left. I want this aligned in left, so I will use left here. And similarly I will copy this, I will paste this here, and I will paste this here as well. So here we have this side to be left now. And now if I will run it, here you can see we have 3 buttons aligned horizontally in a separate frame. So just like that we can use this side property on our buttons and on our all those widgets. Now you can create a calculator just like that. You can create 3 buttons, and you can create the same row 3 times. Okay, so you get 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just like that you get those buttons there. And then you can also add a button which is 0, which will be a button full of this size. So you can increase this height and width of the button with using those height and width properties. So if I will use height here to be, let's say, 2, and width to be, let's say, 3, if I will save it and if I will run it, you can see the difference here. We get height and width changed of this button. So we can change that. If I will change width to be 5 and height to be 3, if I will save it, now we will see this button, it is much bigger now. So just like that, you can tweak these height and width, and you can get these buttons of whichever size you will like. So you can change that, you can change the height and width of the buttons, and just like that you can create different buttons. Now we have this frame, but now what if I want this frame to be aligned at bottom? So for that, what we can do is we can either use anchor. So anchor, which is another tag which we have learned in my previous video. So I will anchor it, let's say northeast, and the side will be top. Okay, so let me change this to capital. Oops. So top, so the side is top, and the anchor is northeast. Now let us save it, and now let us run it. So as you can see, we have these buttons in right hand corner now. So just like that, so we have these buttons here. Then what we can actually do is we can add this fill property in here. So fill is equals to x. That means now we have this fill, which is this property which will make our frame fill towards the x, what we can say, the x line or the x graph. Okay, so what we call it, x axis, so we call it axis. I suddenly remembered it. So we call it axis. So now this frame is filled in this x axis. Similarly we can do with y, and if I will save it, let me close this window first, and if I will run this code, if I will run this code, you will see that here you will see that we have to fill it in y. So this frame will be filled with y. And what if I will change this? Okay, so let me remove this side and anchor, and let me keep it fill equals y, and now let me run it. So here we get this in center right now, and this fill is currently not working, but we will find the reason of that in just a minute. So here if I will use fill equals y, so fill equals y, now it should work, I guess. So let me run it. Okay, so this fill is not working, so let us quickly have a look at this fill. So we'll go here, fill in Tkinter. Okay, so simply search for it, you can go here and you can check that. Okay, so here we get all the answers for our questions in this Tkinter. So here, as you can see, we have label, and this label is filled in this y. As you can see, this green label, and this red label, okay, is filled in this x and y both. Okay, so currently we are using this frame, and that's why this is happening. So what we will do is, let us remove this. Okay, so let us remove these 3 buttons from here. So I will remove these buttons just like this, and then I will use fill y or fill both. I will save it, and I will use expand equals true. That means now whenever we expand our window, our frame will get expanded as well. So as you can see, our frame is now filled in both the axis, and our frame is now flexible enough that whenever we expand or decrease the size of window, we get our frame of that exact size. So just like that, we can use fill and expand properties as well. So today we learned about frames, today we learned about fill, expand, and some basic anchor and side usage. So that was it for today, guys, and thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. But do remember that if you like my videos, do not forget to like them, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to watch these awesome videos every day.